Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Karma, the Dark World. Now, in the interest of full transparency, I am recording this particular episode for the second time due to some corruption file data. You know, gotta love a little bit of that error code goodness. Thank you, PlayStation 5. But yeah, we are still going to pick up from the point in which we left off in the previous episode. We are now done. Well, we are not quite done brain diving with Rachel, but we are very much coming to the end of it. More revelations are en route. The positive side to having to do this episode again means I should get through it an awful lot quicker and solve some of the puzzles a darn sight faster. So there is a silver lining to all of this. But yes, the next thing we need to do now is take this photo of Daniel and see what happens next.
Why does it have to be me?
Little lamb, there's really no difference between you and me.
So we're still in Rachel's mind. We are in fact seeing events through the eyes of Rachel.
Professor, I have a request. I want to transfer all of Lucas's remaining consciousness to me.
Lucas, he has lingered too long at the gate of death. How do you know if his consciousness is still in his body anyway? Huh? Over the years, your body has been paying the price every time you manipulate his body to feed and conduct experiments.
Professor, I can sense him. I know there's still a part of him suffering in that body. I know you have a way, because you two are alike. You must know something beyond what science can do.
It's against the code of scientists. No, it's against the ethics of humanity. And even if I could, your body might not be able to take it. This is no easy task.
Professor, I'm grateful to you for giving me the chance to realize my dream. And because of that, I found the love of my life here. After what happened, you were the only one willing to help me and Lucas. I know you didn't do it purely out of kindness. There's something you're trying to achieve. All these years, I've never questioned your secrets or your plans because I've always believed in the things you do. But now my body, I don't have much time left. Professor, I beg you, all I want is to be with him in my final moments. I'm a dying pawn. I'll do anything for you in return.
Desperation plus science always equals disaster.
You'll do this for him? Whatever the cost?
Whatever the cost.
All right, then.
Yes, insert strange montage, maybe. Maybe not.
Welcome back, 8490. I have observed for a very long time and have yet to see any images of any memories of you and the suspect. Do you have anything to report?
Fred, Why does Fred have my photo?
8490.
Rachel?
Please answer my question.
Rachel! Mother, please tell me the suspect's life signs.
Suspect Rachel Weiss. Brain dead.
Oh dear.
8490. Please answer my question.
Mother, everything is normal.
Daniel.
Daniel. Hush, not a sound, no matter what happens.
We received a report. Where are they? Where are the children?
Sir, I assure you, I really don't know what you're talking about.
This is a child's room. You cannot be trusted. How dare you lie to Leviathan?
So that was a pretty see-through lie.
Behind you.
Nothing. Really, nothing.
Pull her to the side.
No! No, Daniel! Lisa!
Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, so an hour and a half has passed. Ooh, we've made it into Act 3. Where do we find ourselves now? Aha, we are at Fred's office.
All of the clues are pointing to Fred Ebert. I must act quickly. The Thought Bureau will surely soon find out the fact that I came here to investigate on my own will.
Now, what a swanky ass office this is. I believe there's a few nifty bits and pieces to collect. Got Fred's biography. I mean, why? I didn't realise he was that significant of a person in society that people would go out of their way to read his biography. I can't remember if there's anything in this desk that I actually need to progress. There's definitely some things to read. Okay, to Mr. Douglas, the Loyal Thought Bureau Inspector. I, Hans Müller, which I believe, if I recall rightly, Hans had a clerk job, or at least we found some letters from him down in the clerk offices. I think wasn't he dating Sabrina? Or was it Barbara? I can't remember now. I hereby report with my real name that Chief Fred of Winston Research Institute has been accepting bribes. I have witnessed multiple instances where Fred received prohibited items such as cigars and red wine from others. If it is convenient for you, you can find me in the clerk office of Winston Research Institute. See, told you. Where I have photos as evidence. All for Leviathan, and I wish you success in your work. Hans Müller. Okay, so Fred, I think we've already come to suspect that Fred is not a trustworthy fellow, but this just further solidifies it. Ah, so something that was unsent. To Loyal Thought Bureau Inspector Douglas. My goodness, does the company not even have a clock repair person now? I have called the maintenance department countless times last month. Either they don't answer the phone or they respond saying there's no manpower. Do you think that sounds like something a person would say? The previous repair worker who came took the hands off my wall clock, saying he would replace them with a new set and assured me that he would come to my place in a few days. Look, it has been over a month and still no one has come. Now the phone is not even connecting. Low-level repair workers like this who love to lie should be properly punished. I remember he said his name was Julian. I didn't even want to get close to him. He had a strong smell all over him. If you go to the maintenance department and ask, you should easily find him. By the way, let me know when you have some time to come over and visit me. The company just sent me a box of new cigars. Okay, so he's accepting bribes but doesn't want to bribe the clock repair person. He's a taker but not a giver. Now, this puzzle took me a while, but let me demonstrate. So the time on this clock is 4:15. So those high note single chimes, it's kind of like Morse code in a way. Those single high notes represent the hour, so we had 4 like high dings, and then the ding dong represents quarter of an hour each time. Oh, hang on, but there is a clue here. Ah, who could this be? I want to read this. Aha, we're going to need this. So we need to put the biography in there and give it a push. So we had 1 chime for the hour. So that makes it hour 01. We had 3 ding-dongs, which makes it 45 minutes. But we then had 5 different chimes after that, which actually represent singular minutes. So that makes it a total of 50 minutes. There we go. I have just saved you an incredible amount of time of me being thick. So you're welcome. So here we are. We're in the secret Gold Rush meeting room. This is where Rachel was sitting in the previous flashback. Ooh. And it's my photo again. And it's the same cups of tea that were here previous, so I don't know how long ago that meeting was. Oh, I forgot about this. So he did.
Damn. He's dead. I'm too late. Whoever killed him must be the person behind all of this.
Oh, and he's wearing a weird rubber glove as well. But yes, who could have possibly have killed this man? Oh yeah, so we have a really long report. If I'm honest, this is a really, really long report, but it kind of just exemplifies about how the Gold Rush team, which makes up of this mysterious Professor Chap, Fred and Rachel, they found like a weird substation or something just after the war, so like 1945. In that weird research centre or whatever it was, they found design. They started dicking around with design. It all went a bit sideways. And you can imagine what happened after that. And then, of course, there's lots of redacted information. But it's quite telling, even with the redacted information. I think it may even be this particular section here that was important. So Fred Ebert reported that someone concealed the truth about the accident during the design research, an accident involving someone's children. Fred and Leviathan agents went to their house and discovered that someone was dead and someone was missing. Someone's children had been taken by the Leviathan Corporation. Which is kind of contradictory because Fred went there with Leviathan agents, so if Leviathan took them, surely they must have known about it already. So that bit's a bit iffy, but that is the key aspect here. And you can probably already tell from some of the flashbacks we've seen who may have been involved in that incident. But we're going to learn more, don't worry. Now we have our Pepe da Silva style mystery board. We need to take Sean's photo off. And as these little red marks kind of indicate, we're going to want to put Fred's picture there.
Sacrifice his life for others. His achievements even predate the history of this city. Perhaps the purpose of his death is to bury everything? It puts a stop to the whole thing. Now that this road has come to an end.
And then we're going to want to put another photo down somewhere. I think we put Sean's here.
Sean's story is tragic. After everything that happened, his wife left him once he was demoted to a clerk. Sean's file has several violations for smuggling company assets to the city border, presumably because he has to take care of his 8-year-old daughter. That could be the leverage that killer used against him.
And then this section, I think we put Rachel.
Rachel is a woman with courage and a mind of her own. As an opponent, I respect her. Her memory is also the reason why I'm back here again. For Lucas, she exchanged the final terms with Fred and that professor. She really trusted them, even if it meant paying with her life. What a pity.
It's quite sad, really. Rachel was willing to effectively go brain dead if it meant her and Lucas can share a consciousness forever. I mean, the trouble is, the second they have a lover's tiff, then she's kind of screwed, isn't she? Now, this one, we've got 2 photos that could go here. We've got mysterious person, who I think we could probably all guess who that is. Or me. I'm going to put me and see what happens.
Ever since the company first sent me here to investigate, I've just been a passenger along for the ride. The suspects died one after another, and the killer was fully aware of Rome's brain dive operations. But almost every time, the killer intentionally left clues for me, encouraging me to delve ever deeper. I don't know if it's a trap or... But now I can trust no one. Not even the company.
I mean, I think we've all seen enough dystopian sci-fi TV shows and films to know that you can never trust the big company. You can never trust them. Now, I think I can take that photo off and replace it with the other half, because you can see that these are 2 halves of the same photograph.
This should be the professor. This was part of the larger photo in Fred's office, with the words Gold Rush. I've heard of them in the company. A group of elite scientists with a strong connection to the company's origins. If he is one of them, why did he betray Leviathan and implicate me? I've yet to solve this puzzle. I need to find him next.
Ta-da! I believe that's it. We have solved the riddle.
Home?
Daniel.
Ooh.
Mother? Where are you?
Daniel, come. Hurry.
Okay.
What?
But where are you, Mother?
What's happening to me? Mother.
Daniel, I'm here. Open the door, Daniel.
Well, let's do what she says.
How?
We just walk through it. Let's go. Look, there's a nice bright light. Let's walk towards it. Go on. Go on. No? Maybe? Maybe not? So, FYI, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, we're now at the point where I can leave it and merge into the next episode quite seamlessly. So thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I can say with absolute certainty that this was in fact the penultimate episode. So the next part will indeed be the finale of this playthrough. I hope you're looking forward to it. If you are, then be sure to have your notifications turned on so that you won't miss when that episode goes live. If you're watching this far into the future, you can check out the playlist on my channel where all episodes will be available for you to binge watch at your leisure. And of course, there's always that little thumbs up button that just helps me out a little bit. So feel free to, click on that if you feel inclined to do so. So yes, thank you once again, and I will hopefully see you back here next time. Until then, take care and goodbye.